Okay, so funny story. This video was originally uploaded around Halloween 2025, but yeah, it got removed because of a piece of music that was marked copyright free. Actually, it wasn't copyright free. Yay me. Don't you just love legalities? Sarcasm. I asked you all if I should re-upload it as soon as possible or just wait for Halloween 2026, and the feedback was basically 50-50 throughout all my platforms. Well, that helps. I was debating on what to do, but I did notice these comments throughout all the polls.
The choice is yours, children. You must trick or treat or die.
I mean, I should at least appease the Summerween god, so, yeah, I'ma just re-upload the video. Here is last year's Halloween episode, top 10 best Halloween episodes of anime. Happy Summerween! Enjoy! There's no feeling like it, is there? That change in the air when Halloween is upon us. Your spirit senses a flare of excitement when the decorations suddenly appear. The joy and sweet anticipation you feel as Halloween draws nearer and nearer. Let us celebrate once again. 'Tis time! Yeah, this is surprisingly the most popular costume in most Halloween specials. You'll see. Of all my years making Halloween videos, I wondered to myself how many shows actually made their own Halloween episodes, movies, and specials. As I mentioned in my previous video addressing how Halloween was introduced to Japan, Halloween is a relatively new experience for the Japanese. Nowadays, it's transformed into a month-long celebration involving costumes and parties. With this in mind, I wondered how anime would tackle this spooky celebration. I'm sure there's a handful of, wow. There's a lot of episodes. Help me. Well, I've committed to the idea, and I've watched over 60 Halloween episodes. Goddamn. And I've ranked them by their approach, their accuracy, and their creativity. The ones that went above and beyond to celebrate Halloween will be honored on today's list. With all of that said, let us begin. Here are the top 10 best Halloween episodes in anime. Let's start things off with this classic example, Cowboy Bebop the movie. The Bebop crew find themselves facing against a bioterrorist using nanomachines to murder everyone in the whole planet. Everyone needs a hobby. Wouldn't you know it, all of this is happening while Mars is celebrating Halloween. While the movie mostly focuses on the gang hunting down a terrorist, the holiday is utilized to drive the plot in a few instances. Of course, we have Ed trying her best to find her suspect by...
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic.
Okay, I think I downloaded the wrong movie. And during the city's Halloween parade, it's revealed that the terrorists planted a giant supply of nanomachines inside a giant pumpkin balloon. Now that's one deadly trick, if I do say so myself. This honestly could have been just a straightforward movie focusing on Spike and the gang trying to save the planet, but it was pretty cool to see how this world celebrates Halloween. And who can forget this amazing classic, the Ouran High School Host Club. The fact that it's considered a classic is killing my soul. Anyways, episode 21, Until the Day It Becomes a Pumpkin, has the host club dressing up as vampires in order to treat their beloved customers. However, Haruhi, Hikaru, and Kaoru cannot participate in the club's activities as they have to prepare themselves for their own classroom's event. Unlike most other classrooms, their class is hosting a Fright Night, dividing their classmates into separate groups in order to scare each other on Halloween night. Whichever group gets scared the most will have their names plastered in the school paper, labeling them as the school's biggest cowards.
And anybody who leaves gets featured on the front page of the school newspaper as the captain of all cowards.
I'm a guy. Thank you, Forever.
Little do they notice, however, that Nekozawa decides to use Tamaki and the others to make this frightful event a night they'll never forget. With the decorations and scary tricks, this is definitely a Halloween classic. Never really knew our iconic ladies celebrated Halloweens, but here we have Dirty Pair. The second episode of the OVA special shows us how the world of Dirty Pair celebrates this spooky holiday. Of course, it involves costumes, partying, fireworks, and crime. Lots of crime. Our girls feel bummed to not join in on the festivities, but it can't be helped when a Terminator-like robot is on the loose and will blow up at midnight. Neat. While our girls are chasing down this robot, they coincidentally stop 4 different heists that are also using Halloween as a means to escape into the crowd wearing costumes. So these ladies stopped 4 heists, an explosive robot, and ended the evening celebrating Halloween. I mean, half of the city is damaged from their efforts, but who cares? Treat yourself, ladies, it's Halloween.
It's finally started, the famous Halloween fireworks.
Why does she sound like a female Richard Ayoade?
Delightful news for someone who cares.
The most famous anime featuring yokais, GeGeGe no Kitaro. And yes, we're talking about the one that called out the Paul brothers. Iconic. Anyways, didn't really think an anime deep in Japanese folklore would ever mention Halloween, but this was honestly a very interesting episode. They not only mentioned the term Western yokai to address monsters like vampires and such, but also the sour opinions Eastern yokais have towards Halloween. They feel as though humans use it as an excuse to mock spirits and dress up in cosplay.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Mana still wants to celebrate by dressing up as Neko Musume. Aren't they just so cute? And she takes her to a vampire VR screening. This is where they encounter a Western yokai, using the theater to create more vampires and feast upon humans. Kitaro and Agnes manage to break in and save the day, returning everything back to normal.
And nothing of value was lost.
Naturally, I had to mention anime's #1 Halloween fan, The Wallflower, an anime about 4 male models staying in a mansion rent-free if they can turn their landlady's niece from ew to ooh.
Yeah, bitch. Work.
Being a reclusive goth girl, though, Sunako has a love towards the creepy and supernatural, so the makeover will not be easy.
That wasn't
Challenge accepted.
Naturally, her favorite holiday is Halloween, but when she was too sick to celebrate, she finds herself sinking into severe depression. Not gonna lie, I relate to this. Like, seriously, it's my favorite holiday too, so I feel you, girl. We spooky queens gotta stick together.
I cast best friends. I cast best friends forever.
The others notice immediately that she's acting gloomier than usual, but realize later on that she's feeling sad for skipping Halloween. They decide to cheer her up by hosting a belated Halloween party just for her. Aw, that's actually so sweet of them. Okay, yeah, the boys mostly did it just so she returned to her housekeeping ways, but it's the thought that counts. Look at her, she's so happy. If there's one anime genre that absolutely ate up the Halloween season, it's idol shows. Prepara, Love Live, Star Mew, and more really get into the Halloween spirit, and most of them get really creative with the holiday. The one series I think had the most fun with Halloween was Aikatsu. All of their separate seasons find a way to have their own spooky fun, and it's honestly pretty fun to watch. I do think the first series, Aikatsu, had the better episode though. Episode 106 6 has the students participating in an idol Halloween competition where the winner gets a special Halloween idol costume and perform a new song. And unlike most other idol shows that have Halloween songs, this song actually matches the Halloween spirit. Surprisingly, Cowboy Bebop isn't the only anime movie celebrating Halloween, as Detective Conan jump into the season. In Detective Conan, The Bride of Halloween, Conan and the police work together to stop a deadly bomber from blowing up the entire city. The overall movie was intense from beginning to end, but what does it all have to do with Halloween? Well, not only does the main couple try to get married on Halloween, but the entire city is getting ready to celebrate Halloween throughout Shibuya. Naturally, the bomber takes advantage of the holiday by using the local decor to hide their traps. Although this could be a copy from the Cowboy Bebop movie, it only gets more intense when you know how the bomb is activated. Basically, the pumpkins are blue and pink to match the liquid colors that make the bomb. If the pumpkins release the liquids and pour into each other, you can say goodbye to Shibuya.
Did somebody say boom?
The Bride of Halloween meshed the Halloween spirit with another brilliant adventure with Detective Conan. Definitely watch it on your next Halloween binge. You cannot have a Halloween specials list without mentioning Sanrio. I mean, how could we forget about the queen of Halloween herself, Kuromi? She's bound to have an amazing Halloween special.
Well, actually, mine are pretty cute, but I don't have the best special.
But you're the queen of Halloween.
Ironic, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched all the Halloween specials, and I honestly had to give this spot to Tuxedo Sam. Yeah, no, seriously, he gets the better Halloween special than Kuromi. How is that possible? Well, and Sam is not scared of monsters. Sam is haunted by a bunch of spirits trying to give him a good scare. So he and his friends try to face their fears and confront the spirits at a nearby mansion. That, and they're convinced that the mansion is full of candy, because logic. They dress up in costumes, sing a song about trick-or-treating, and they get a special Halloween greeting from the spirit's leader, Pumpkin. This is Pumpkin. Okay, seriously, add Pumpkin to Hello Kitty Island Adventure now, please. I need him as a visitor, now! Kuromi will always be the queen of Halloween, but Tuxedo Sam's Halloween special takes the crown. There has always been an unnecessary war between Pokemon and Digimon. Not sure if it's because of the name comparison or the fact that you gotta catch all of the creatures, but regardless, we have another battle over these two shows. Which one of these has the better Halloween special, you may be asking? Digimon. It's Digimon. I'm not even gonna stretch it, it's Digimon. What? Digimon has the better Halloween special. I mean, yeah, you have Pokemon XY celebrating with the gang dressing up and a plot focused around Jesse's Pumpkaboo. Look at that Pumpkaboo, it's so precious. Digimon Ghost Game, however, has trauma! In the best way possible. While our characters are getting ready for Halloween, Pumpkinmon goes above and beyond to kidnap students and turn them into his special pumpkin friends. These kids are gonna need therapy. The poor guy just wanted some friends, but you might need a different approach, my buddy. Just saying. Happy Halloween and all, but don't stab people in the eyes, please. And you'd think I wouldn't have a dishonorable mention, but I do. I had to watch over 60 Halloween specials to find the best of the best. There was one show that was nearly impossible to find unless I signed up for a free subscription trial on High Dive just to watch it. Nowhere else, just High Dive. So I did it. I signed up. And what did I get in the end?
ハロウィンは呪文を唱えるとお菓子をもらえる日だと聞いています。
なんだそれ、最高のイベントじゃないか。
Delinquent hamsters. It wasted so many minutes of my life and a free subscription just to watch 3 cheaply animated hamsters talk about Halloween. Thanks. I hate it. This was going to be a tough list to make as a lot of these specials were pretty similar. Spooky themes, costumes, trick-or-treating, and everyone having to explain what Halloween is. But I found one show that not only did everything I just mentioned, it also highlighted one of the biggest aspects of Halloween, and that is celebrating the dead. Grand Blue Fantasy understood the assignment and made an amazing Halloween episode. From the costumes to the decor, this felt like a pretty straightforward Halloween special. But then we get to the plot. During the festivities, the girls are told that a boy has gone missing after making his way to the town's mausoleum. They make their way there and find the boy with the spirit of Halloween himself, Lost Jack. It turns out that the boy asked for Jack's help to possibly reach out to his father, who tragically died the previous year. Jack not only helps the boy, but also allows the townsfolk to have a brief moment with their departed loved ones, including the boy's father. It's an emotional experience celebrating the true spirit of Halloween. It's packed to the brim with Halloween decor, costumes, treats, and Lost Jack himself honoring the departed souls. I knew from the moment I saw the special that Grand Blue Fantasy did indeed make the best Halloween episode in all of anime. Happy Halloween, everyone! Now, which anime do you believe had the best Halloween episode? Let me know in the comments down below. I'll admit, it was hard keeping the list slightly low, but let me know if you think I missed an episode. Special thanks go out to my Patreon supporters. I can continue to make spooky videos like this thanks to your amazing support. And as always, thank you everyone for watching this video. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America.